Hidden in Psalm 23 is a sound code that rewires your nervous system. Make it in exact 3,200 words. There is something in Psalm 23 that most rabbis have never explained publicly. Today, I will. I am Rabbi Shimon. I am 83 years old, and for 59 of those years, I have been studying Psalm 23. Not just reading it, not just reciting it, studying it, every word, every letter, every sound. And 34 years ago, I discovered something hidden in the Hebrew that changed my understanding of everything. A sound code. A vibrational pattern embedded in the original language that does not translate into English. And when you speak this psalm using the code, it does not just comfort your mind, it rewires your nervous system, literally, physically, measurably. Scientists call it vagal tone reset. The Kabbalists call it soul alignment. I call it the shepherd frequency. Because when you activate this code, your body stops living in fear and starts living in trust. Your nervous system stops scanning for danger and starts resting in safety. And when your nervous system is at peace, miracles stop being blocked and start flowing. Today I am going to show you exactly what this code is, where it is hidden in the psalm, and how to activate it so that by tonight your body will remember what it feels like to be carried by the shepherd instead of running from wolves. But first, if you have been living in chronic stress, chronic anxiety, chronic fight or flight, hit that like button right now and leave a comment with these words, "I am safe," because your nervous system needs to hear that. And by the end of this teaching, it will believe it. Let me take you back to the moment I discovered this. I was 49 years old, living in Jerusalem, and I was sick, not with a disease, with stress. My body was eating itself from the inside. Insomnia, digestive problems, heart palpitations, panic attacks that came out of nowhere and left me gasping for air. The doctors said it was anxiety. They gave me pills. The pills did nothing. One night I could not sleep, again. I got up at 3 a.m. and walked to the western wall. I stood there in the dark, alone, and I started reciting Psalm 23. Not because I thought it would help, just because it was the only prayer I could remember in that moment. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. But I said it in Hebrew. Adonai ro'i lo echsar. And something happened. As I spoke those words, I felt a vibration in my chest, not emotional, physical. Like a tuning fork had been struck inside my ribcage. And for the first time in months, I took a full breath. Not a shallow, panicked breath, a deep, peaceful breath that went all the way down to my belly. I kept going. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. And with each phrase, the vibration grew stronger. My heart rate slowed, my hands stopped shaking, my mind stopped racing. By the time I finished the psalm, I felt like I had been wrapped in a blanket of safety I had not felt since I was a child. I went home and slept for 8 hours, the first full night of sleep in 6 months. The next morning, I went to see an old Kabbalist named Rav Nachman. I told him what happened. He smiled. He said, "You discovered the shepherd frequency, the sound code hidden in the Hebrew of Psalm 23. It is not the meaning of the words that healed you. It is the sound, the vibration." David knew what he was doing when he wrote this psalm. He was not just writing poetry. He was encoding medicine. Then he taught me how the code works, and I've been using it every day for 34 years. and teaching it to people whose nervous systems are stuck in trauma, stuck in stress, stuck in survival mode. And I have watched bodies heal, panic attacks stop, insomnia disappear, chronic pain reduce, not because of psychology, because of physiology, because of sound. Now let me show you why this matters to you. Why this is not just interesting information. Why this is the key to unlocking a level of peace your body has forgotten exists. You are tired, aren't you? Not just physically tired, tired in your bones, tired in your soul. You wake up tired, you go to bed tired, you are tired of being tired. And underneath the tiredness is something worse. Fear. Constant, low-grade fear. Fear that something bad is about to happen. Fear that you are not safe. Fear that you cannot relax because the moment you do, disaster will strike. Your body is stuck in survival mode. Your nervous system thinks you are being chased by a predator. Even though you are sitting on your couch, even though you are lying in bed, even though there is no actual danger in this moment. Your body does not know the difference between real danger and imagined danger. It just knows danger, and it responds the same way every time. Cortisol floods your system. Your heart rate increases. Your digestion shuts down. Your immune system weakens. Your sleep becomes shallow. Your thoughts become obsessive. And you have tried everything to calm it down, haven't you? Meditation apps, breathing exercises, therapy, medication. Some of it helps a little, but nothing fixes it. Because the problem is not in your mind. The problem is in your nervous system. And your nervous system does not speak English. It does not respond to logic. It responds to vibration, to frequency, to sound. You lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, your mind spinning with worst-case scenarios. What if this happens? What if that goes wrong? What if I lose everything? What if I never get better? Your body is tense. Your jaw is clenched. Your shoulders are up around your ears. And no amount of telling yourself to relax actually makes you relax. Because your nervous system is stuck in a loop, and it does not know how to get out. You walk through your day feeling like you are waiting for the other shoe to drop. Even when things are going well, you cannot enjoy it, because you are bracing, always bracing for the bad news, for the disaster, for the collapse. And the exhausting part is that nothing even has to go wrong for you to feel this way. The fear is not about what is happening. The fear is about what your nervous system thinks is always about to happen. And you look at other people who seem calm, who seem peaceful, who seem to trust that things will work out, and you think, what do they have that I do not have? Why can they relax and I cannot? You think maybe you are broken. Maybe you are damaged beyond repair. Maybe this is just how you are now. Maybe peace is for other people, not for you. Let me tell you something. You are not broken. Your nervous system is stuck, and there is a way to unstick it. And it is hidden in Psalm 23. Let me take you into the psalm itself, into the Hebrew, into the sound code that David embedded in this prayer 3,000 years ago. Adonai roi lo echsar. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Notice the sounds. Roi, shepherd. The resh sound at the beginning is a rolling R. It vibrates in the front of your mouth. When you speak it correctly, it creates a vibration that travels from your mouth to your chest to your vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is the main nerve that controls your parasympathetic nervous system. the rest and digest system, the opposite of fight or flight. When the vagus nerve is activated, your body gets the signal: you are safe, you can rest, you can heal. Lo echsar, I shall not want. The ch sound is guttural. It comes from the back of the throat. When you speak it, it massages the vagus nerve from the inside. It is like pressing a reset button in your nervous system. You are telling your body, at a level deeper than words, there is no lack, there is no threat. You can stop scanning for danger. Next line. Bino deshe yarbitseni. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Yarbitseni. He makes me lie down. This is the key word. The root is ravats, to lie down, to rest, to recline in safety. And the sound structure of this word is brilliant. 3 syllables. Yar-bi-tse-ni. Each syllable drops in pitch. Your voice descends as you speak it. And as your voice descends, your nervous system follows. You are literally using sound to guide your body into a reclined state, into rest, into safety. Almei menuchot yenahaleni. He leads me beside still waters. Menuchot, still, restful, peaceful. The nun and chet sounds together create a humming vibration in your nasal passages and throat. When you elongate these sounds, you are stimulating the vagus nerve through vocal resonance. This is the same mechanism that makes chanting Om in meditation calm the nervous system. But David did it 3,000 years before modern science discovered it. And here is the most powerful line in the entire psalm. Gam ki elech begei tzalmavet, lo ira ra. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Tzalmavet, shadow of death. This word is the code within the code. It is made up of 2 words, tzel, shadow, and mavet, death. But when you speak them together, the sound structure creates something remarkable. The ts sound is sharp, almost like a hiss. It cuts through the noise in your mind. It interrupts the fear loop. And then immediately the word softens into mavet, a descending, releasing sound. It is like your nervous system is being told, yes, danger exists. Yes, darkness is real. But you do not have to fear it. You can walk through it and come out the other side. Lo ira ra. I will fear no evil. This is the declaration, the reprogramming statement, not I am trying not to fear, not I hope I will not fear, but I will not fear. Present tense, absolute. And when you speak this in Hebrew with intention, your nervous system hears it not as a wish, but as a command, a new instruction, a new program. The Kabbalists teach that Hebrew is not just a language, it is a vibrational technology. Every letter is a frequency. Every word is a formula. And Psalm 23 is not just poetry about a shepherd. It is an acoustic treatment for a traumatized nervous system. David wrote this psalm when he was running for his life from King Saul. He was living in caves, sleeping in the wilderness, never knowing if he would survive another day. His nervous system was maxed out, and he discovered that when he spoke these specific Hebrew sounds in this specific sequence, his body calmed, his fear subsided, his trust returned. And the same code works today, because nervous systems have not changed in 3,000 years. The mechanism is the same. The frequency is the same. The healing is the same. A woman in San Diego, 71 years old, PTSD from an abusive marriage that ended 15 years ago. Panic attacks every week. Could not sleep without medication. Could not be in crowded places. Could not relax even in her own home. She learned this sound code. She started reciting Psalm 23 in Hebrew every morning and every night, focusing on the sounds, not the meaning. Within 1 week, the panic attacks decreased. Within 1 month, they stopped completely. Within 3 months, she was sleeping without medication for the first time in 15 years. A man in Baltimore, 68 years old, chronic pain in his lower back for 20 years. Doctors said it was nerve damage. Physical therapy barely helped. Pain medication made him foggy. But he noticed the pain was always worse when he was stressed. He learned the shepherd frequency. He recited Psalm 23 in Hebrew, slowly, feeling the vibrations in his body. Within 2 weeks, the pain decreased by 40%. Within 2 months, it was almost gone. His doctor was stunned. He said, "I do not know what you are doing, but keep doing it." A couple in Austin, both in their 70s, constant bickering, tension in the house, both walking on eggshells, both feeling like their nervous systems were triggering each other. They learned this practice together. They started reciting Psalm 23 in Hebrew every evening before bed. Within 1 week, the arguments stopped. Within 2 weeks, they were laughing together again. Within a month, they felt like they were married to different people. Not because their spouse changed, because their nervous systems reset. This is not placebo. This is not positive thinking. This is acoustic vagal nerve stimulation. This is sound-based nervous system regulation. This is ancient technology meeting modern neuroscience. And it works. Now let me teach you exactly how to use this, step by step. Step 1. Learn the Hebrew. You do not need to be fluent. You just need to know the sounds. I will give you the transliteration. Practice saying it out loud until it feels natural. The sounds matter more than perfect pronunciation, but get as close as you can. Step 2. Find a quiet place. Sit comfortably. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. You are marking the 2 centers. Heart is the emotional center. Belly is the nervous system center. You are bringing awareness to both. Step 3. Take 3 deep breaths. On each exhale, release tension. You are preparing your body to receive the frequency. You are clearing the channel. Step 4. Begin reciting Psalm 23 in Hebrew. Slowly. So slowly that you can feel each sound vibrate in your body. Start with the first line. Adonai ro'i, lo echsar. Roll the R in ro'i. Feel it vibrate in your mouth. Let the ch in echsar rumble in your throat. Pause after the line. Breathe. Feel what shifted. Step 5. Continue line by line. Binot deshe yarbitseini. Let your voice drop as you say yarbitseini. Feel your body wanting to recline, to rest, to let go. Almei menuchot yenahalemi. Hum the menuchot. Let it resonate in your nose and throat. Feel the vibration spreading. Step 6. When you reach Gam ki elech begei tzalmavet lo ira ra, slow down even more. This is the reset line, the reprogramming line. Let the ts sound cut through your fear. Let the mavet sound soften you. And when you say lo ira ra, say it like you mean it, like you are commanding your nervous system to stand down, to stop scanning, to stop bracing, to rest. Step 7. Finish the psalm. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. In Hebrew, Ach tov v'chesed yurdefuni kol yemei chayai, beshavti beveit Adonai lorech yamim. Feel the completion, the sealing, the settling. Step 8. Sit in silence for 1 full minute after you finish. Do not jump up. Do not move on to the next thing. Just sit. Breathe. Feel what happened in your body. You will notice your heart rate is slower, your breathing is deeper, your shoulders are lower, your jaw is relaxed. This is not imagination. This is measurable physiological change. Do this twice a day, morning and evening, for 21 days. 21 days is how long it takes for your nervous system to form a new baseline. For the first few days, you might not feel much. That is normal. You are retraining a system that has been stuck for years. Keep going. By day 7, you will notice shifts. By day 14, people around you will notice. By day 21, your nervous system will have a new normal. And that new normal is rest, trust, safety. Here is what to expect as you do this practice consistently. Days 1 through 3, you will feel awkward. The Hebrew sounds will feel strange in your mouth. Your mind will wander. That is okay. Just keep bringing your focus back to the sounds. You are learning a new language, not for your mind, for your body. Days 4 through 7. You will start to feel the vibrations more clearly. Certain sounds will resonate more than others. Pay attention to which ones. Those are the frequencies your nervous system needs most. Linger on those sounds. Let them do their work. Days 8 through 14. External changes begin. You will sleep better. You will react less to triggers that used to set you off. You will notice moments of peace that surprise you. You will catch yourself smiling for no reason. These are signs that your nervous system is resetting. Days 15 through 21. Major shifts. Chronic symptoms that have been with you for years start to reduce. Relationships improve because you are not constantly defensive. Decisions become clearer because your mind is not clouded by fear. This is not magic. This is what happens when your nervous system finally feels safe enough to heal. Let me be very clear. This is not a replacement for medical treatment. If you need medication, take it. If you need therapy, go. But this practice can work alongside everything else because it addresses something most treatments do not address: the vibrational state of your nervous system. And when that changes, everything else becomes easier. You have been living in a body that feels like a war zone, where every sound is a potential threat, where every change is a possible disaster, where rest feels dangerous and vigilance feels necessary. But your body was not designed to live this way. Your body was designed to rest in the arms of the shepherd, to trust that you are being led, to believe that even in the valley of shadow, you are not alone. Psalm 23 is not just a comfort. It is a code, a frequency, a reset button for a nervous system that has forgotten what safety feels like. And now you have the key. So here is what I need you to do. Tonight, before bed, Find the Hebrew transliteration of Psalm 23 online. Print it out, sit somewhere quiet, and recite it, slowly, feeling each sound. Not worrying about perfection, just letting the vibrations do their work. And notice what happens in your body. Notice the shift. Notice the softening. Notice the breath. If this teaching gave you hope, subscribe to this channel. There are more codes, more frequencies, more ancient keys that unlock modern healing. And leave a comment with the words, "I am safe," so your nervous system hears it from you. And share this with someone whose body is stuck in fear. Someone who needs to know that peace is not just a feeling, it is a frequency. And it has been waiting in Psalm 23 for 3,000 years. May the Holy One, blessed be He, rewire your nervous system with the sound of His voice. May the shepherd frequency restore your body to rest. May you walk through every valley knowing you are carried. And may you finally feel safe. Your soul is the blueprint. Your life is the construction. Shalom, my friend.